Hi friends, today we are going to learn how to find centroid of a T-section. This is a T-section where the flange is 120 by 20 and web is 100 by 20 mm. Now to calculate the centroid of a T-section, we first know where the centroid of a rectangle comes, how we locate it. So how to locate the centroid of a rectangle. Now this is a rectangle A, B, C, D. AC is the diagonal and BD is the other diagonal. When we draw the diagonal, the point of intersection of the diagonal G is the centroid. Now from the point D, if I want to locate the distance, this horizontal distance, suppose CD is B, then half of B, that is B by 2, is x bar, and if this vertical distance BC is D, then half of D by 2 is y bar. Now if I give some dimensions to this rectangle to be very clear, suppose B is equal to 200, D is equal to 50, this is the centroid G which I have shown. Now from the point this O, I want the CG, then OG, the horizontal distance is B by 2, that is 200 by 200 mm. This is x bar, and the vertical distance, this OG, this vertical distance will be D half of 50, that is D by 2, 25 mm. So this distance 25 mm is y bar, that is this vertical distance OG. Now this is O I am taking here at the bottom. If I take the O at the top here, then this O to G, this horizontal distance will be again 200 by 2, that is 100 mm, and this vertical distance will be 50 by 2, y bar is equal to D by 2, that is 25 mm. This is y bar 25 and x bar 100 mm. This is how we locate the centroid of a rectangle. Now let us come to our problem of calculating the centroid for the T section. This is a T section. What we do here is, the first step is we split the area into number of areas such that CG of individual area is known to us. So here I have splitting the area. So this top rectangle horizontal, that is flange, and this vertical is web. So I have split it into two areas, A1 and A2. The next step is we calculate the individual areas. So A1 will be this B1 into D1. So area A1 B1 into D1 120 into 20 2400 mm square. Now the second area will be, this is 20 and this is 100. So B2 into D2 20 into 100 2000 mm square. The third step here is we fix the reference axis OX and OY. So in this figure I have taken this point as O, this horizontal line is OX, first reference axis, and this vertical line OY is the second reference axis. And this is the G1 centroid for the top rectangle, and this vertical rectangle, the centroid is at G2. Now the next step is to calculate x1 and x2 from the axis OY. Now this is my vertical line, is the reference axis OY, and this from the OY up to G1 is the distance x1. From this reference axis OY up to G2 is x2. In this case x1 and x2 they are equal, and both of them are B1 by 2, that is 60 mm. So this is x1 is equal to B1 by 2 120 by 2, that is 60 mm. x2 is equal to B1 by 2 120 by 2, that is also 60 mm. Here what is very important for us to note is x2 is not equal to B2 by 2, that is 10 mm. This distance here to here is not x2. It has to be from the reference axis to G2. So 60 mm is x2 and this 10 mm is not our x2. This is a wrong answer. Now next step is to calculate y1 over y1 and y2 from the axis OX. Now my reference axis is here OX. This is the horizontal line is OX. Now from the axis OX up to G1 is distance y1. So y1 will be D1 by 2 20 by 2, that is 10 mm, and y2 will be, suppose this is G2, Then from this G2 up to axis OX is Y2. Now from here up to bottom of this flange, this is 100 by 2, that is 50 mm. Again we add this thickness 20 mm. Then from here to here we get Y2. So Y2 will be D2 by 2 plus D1, that is 100 by 2 plus 20, that is 70 mm. And this distance D2 by 2, 50 mm, this distance is not Y2. That is, let us be very clear. This G2 from point G2 up to OX is Y2. So it is this 50 plus 20, that is this 50 from here to here plus this 20, that is 70 mm. After getting x1, x2, y1, y2, the next step is to calculate x bar and y bar. To calculate x bar, we use the formula a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by bracket open a1 plus a2. Substitute the values 2400 into 60 plus 2000 into 60 bracket close divided by this bracket at the denominator is very important. Open the bracket here, 2400 plus 2000 bracket close, and then press the button equal to, you will get the answer 60 mm, and it is from the axis OY. Similarly, for y bar, a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by bracket open a1 plus a2 bracket close. Substitute the values 2400 into 10 plus 2000 into 70 bracket close divided by bracket open 2400 plus 2000 bracket close. This bracket at the denominator is very important, otherwise your answer may go wrong. Y bar is equal to 37.27 mm from the axis OX. Now, how to show the x bar and y bar in the figure? Now, this is the figure here, and here I am showing x bar is equal to 60 mm. This is the centroid G, and from the axis OX, OY, this is the axis OY. From the axis OY up to G is x bar, and from the axis OX up to G, this distance is y bar, that is 37.27 mm. Now, in the exam, only this figure is sufficient. What you must show in the figure is, first is the split, where you have splitted the areas. This dotted line is very important. Then this is area A1, this is G1, this is area A2, this point is G2. Then your reference axis OX and OY, this you must show. And then you calculate A1 is equal to 120 into 20, that is 2400 mm square. A2 is equal to 20 into 100, that is 2000 mm square. X1 is 120 by 2, 60 mm. X2 is 120 by 2, 60 mm from axis OY. Then Y2 is 20 by 2, this is 20 by 2, and that is 10 mm. Y2 is 100 plus 100 by 2 plus 20, that is 70 mm from the axis OX. And then you write the formula for x bar and then substitute the value and then get the answer. Similarly, write the formula for y bar, substitute the values, get the answer. This much calculations, these many calculations and this figure is sufficient in the exam. This, and then you show the x bar and y bar in the figure and the centroid G which you have located. This much is sufficient in the exam. Thank you.